This is a little bit of what we're gonna be seeing today. It's just the table of contents. So let's start. Who am I? The basics. My nickname is JP Vega. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Mexico City. I think I am creative, friendly, extroverted, kind, and outgoing. My main hobbies are fashion, dancing, sewing, creating new things, and visiting new places. So I'm gonna talk to you about a little bit of my path in Prepa Tech. My first year, well, it was a really new and different place. I was adapting to it, and I think the biggest challenge I had was the time managing. It was a chaos for me, but I nailed it at the end. And I was exploring new passions and meeting new people, so I think that the main question that would represent this year is who am I? Then my second year, well, I was fully adapted and I had fully developed friendships with people that I love right now. So I started focusing more in myself, and that's why I think that the question that really represents that year is what changes I want to make in me and my community. And finally, my third year that I experienced it completely online. Um, I was really sad at the beginning because of the pandemic, but I think that right now I'm just getting ready to let go prepa. Now I have lifelong lasting friendships. I already chose my career, and I think that the question that really describes this year is what do I do? What do I want to do with my life? Which is a really hard question, but I think we're in the way to answer it. So the first competence that I chose is self-management, and the first event is representative dance team. By being part of this team, I was able to participate in the musical, several competitions, represent the school in a lot of different events and places like Muestra Cultural and Villa de los Niños, and in general create a whole new family filled with beautiful experiences. I was able to develop my self-management ability since the team used to require a lot of my time and had to use the rest of it wisely to be able to maintain my grades. The second event is my trip to Berlin. This trip was probably the best thing I have ever experienced in my prepa. I traveled with many of my friends to Berlin for a whole month. We had German history and German language classes. We visited several historical and culturally relevant sites in Berlin, as well as many other parts of its surroundings, including Hamburg, Praga, and Český Krumlov. I practiced the self-management since I had to make the money I had last the whole month, and I had to go shopping for food and make a good pantry for me and my room. um, then communication. The first one is Fiesta de Humanidades. Fiesta de Humanidades is a celebration of the Dia de Muertos we do in Prepa Tech. It's one of the most beautiful and magical things that Prepa Tech has, in my opinion. Each group is presented with a theme, and it can be either in a specific culture's hell, how an altar is made in different parts of the country, or how that is presented around the world, and must make a stand that visually represents what their assigned theme is. My communication was challenged since this is a really big project and I needed to be able to effectively communicate with my team what I was thinking and what needed to be done, as well as communicating to my audience what our theme was. And finally, we have MOON. MOON stands for the United Nations model. It is a model in which you select a country you wish to represent in a certain committee with a specific topic of debate, on which, by debating the ideas that represent your country the best, it is expected for the committee members to reach a solution that is then accepted or denied by the organizers of this. My communication was super challenged in this event since I had to raise my voice for my country's ideology and effectively communicate to others what I thought needed to be done in order to get a solution. And well, my final reflection, I'm certain that my prepa has been the best time period in my whole life. I met incredible people, made life-lasting friendships that I wouldn't change for anything. Learned a lot of things, and not only academic knowledge. I learned about who I am, who I want to be, what I like, and what I'm good at. I had a tremendous growth, and I am extremely grateful for every experience that I was able to have, and cannot believe it is already ending when it feels like it's just starting. I'm sure the future has great plans for all of us. Thank you, Prepa Tech.
Bravo. Muchísimas gracias, Jessy. Muy padre toda tu historia de transformación también. Y bueno, sin lugar a dudas, todos somos testigos de todo ese proceso. Así que ahora me gustaría pedirle a mi Debbie, ella te vio crecer muchísimo en esa parte cultural, que nos comparta alguna opinión o algún comentario a su trabajo, y después cederle la palabra al profe Carlos para que también haga alguna intervención. ¿Va? Adelante, mi Debbie.
Claro que
Gracias, Irinora. First of all, Juan Pablo, congratulations. I am very moved by seeing how many things you have experienced throughout these 3 years, and I'm very pleased to hear that your 3 years in Prepa Tech, you describe them as being like the happiest and the most fulfilling part in your life so far. So I would like to just know a little bit more about your communication competence, how it evolved. You talked about it actually, Pies de Humanidad is helping you work throughout this competence, and Moon as well. So I want you to tell me a little bit and to tell everybody about how you think your communication competence evolved as time went by. And I know that right now communication is challenging because of the media we're dealing with. So just tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, of course. I think that when I first entered Prepa, well, it was a really new and different experience being there, and you had to talk to make friends even. Like, it was a basic request. So when I first got in, I was really scared of like presentations in English or having to present in German in my German class. It was something really hard for me. But throughout the high school, I think I was able to develop these areas since like I had no other choice, you know. Then I really think that it showed since I had the obligation to express myself to the people what I wanted to do and what didn't want it to happen. So yeah, I think that having to risk myself and just go out there and do it was what really helped me speak. Um, Up now, I really get nervous when I have to speak in public, but I think I'm really progressing still in that. And yeah, I think that just going out there and jumping to it is what really helped me.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Juan Pablo. Muchísimas gracias, Miss Debbie. Tenemos la palabra al profe Carlos. Adelante.
JP, qué gusto verte de nuevo, que está aquí por las pantallas. La verdad es que no se nota que te pone nervioso hablando en público. Yo estoy muy fluido y muy a gusto en tu intervención. Y bueno, pues igual que con Andrés, pues muchas felicidades. Ya llegaste al final y pues la verdad es que me da mucho gusto verte aquí. Y bueno, JP, yo nomás te quiero preguntar así rapidísimo. Ahorita le explicaste a la Miss Debbie que pues, prácticamente tuviste esta evolución, ¿no? en tu prepa, ¿no? Y digo, como dijo la Miss Ignora, creo que todos fuimos testigos de tu evolución y realmente era muy complicado pasar un día en la prepa sin notar tu presencia, ¿no? Pero obviamente como algo bueno. O sea, era algo que vamos a extrañar mucho en la prepa. Pero más bien yo lo que te quiero preguntar es, evolucionaste, te convertiste en el JP que eres ahorita, pero cómo esas competencias que desarrollaste, por ejemplo, esta cuestión de, digamos, el automanejo o la autogestión, cómo eso te va a ayudar en el futuro, por ejemplo, para crecer o para desarrollar tus relaciones con tus amigos, con tu familia, inclusive, por ejemplo, con tus nuevos profes en la universidad. O sea, ¿crees que estas competencias te van a ayudar a fortalecer tus habilidades sociales en el futuro?
Sí, totalmente. O sea, creo que gran parte de ello es que, o sea, ya antes me costaba mucho trabajo expresar lo que quería o lo que necesitaba ante otras personas. Y creo que lo que el TEC me ha dejado sobre todo es, pues tienes que decirlo, ¿no? O sea, tienes que salir y decirles, oye, esto me gusta, esto no me gusta. Y pues creo que me va a servir mucho porque supongo que, obviamente, pues la vida no va a ser de rosas y colores y pues voy a tener que encontrarme con gente con quien a lo mejor no pienso igual y siempre va a ser bueno poder expresarme pues siempre de una manera respetuosa, claro, pero expresar mis ideales como yo pienso que son y hacerme oír y notar, ¿no? Porque pues es lo más importante, que sepan que estoy aquí, que tengo una opinión que dar. Y pues sí, creo que en eso me va a ayudar mucho las competencias que aprendí.
Muy bien, JP, muchas gracias.
Excelente, JP. Qué gusto escucharte con esa seguridad. vamos ahora